Hey guys, it's me yet again because I messed up the first intro very badly.
The first.
And yeah, this is another episode of Movieman Wonders. And today's a good episode. I got my co-host.
Cromatose Matt. Fuck, I messed up this time. And the other one I didn't mess up.
That was like splice them together to make it
sound like I did it right.
And yeah, today's an exciting episode. Pretty much today we're gonna be talking about cosplaying. I don't know too much about it, but it's pretty much sweeping the nation. I mean, I see a whole lot of people do it nowadays, and I'm really curious on you know, the whole cosplay culture and, you know, what it is and all that. And today I've got Damien with me, and he is a cosplayer, and he also has a YouTube channel, which is going to be in which we're going to have a link in the description. Yeah. So yeah, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm slowly making it. It's been a day. I had to wake up at like 2:30 to go to work. And the worst part is that they don't really tell us anymore if we're gonna be like if we get our schedules, you know, changed around. So,
oh boy.
Yeah, I got like this last minute email saying Anthony's gonna fill in for blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm gonna fill in now.
I guess I'm going to work.
Yeah, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Yeah. So I saw that you just got back from
Virginia.
From Virginia, from a convention. What was the convention called?
NecoCon.
NecoCon. And is there anything like? Does the name mean anything, or is it just?
Neko means cat in Japanese.
Oh, okay. So CatCon.
Yeah, basically.
So were people like dressed up like cats, or could you just like dress up as whatever?
It was probably the convention. I'd probably say it was like 50% anime and then 50% like furry stuff. Oh. I didn't go for the furry.
Okay. You're just gonna make that clear. I didn't go for the furries.
We actually just interviewed somebody. A week ago about furries.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Give it that. There's a lot of different sides to the whole furry culture.
Did you actually upload that yet?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and yeah, you went for the anime side, and
right.
So first of all, first question to you is, what is cosplaying to you?
Cosplay, I guess, you know, you put on like a costume of like characters that you like, and it's just sort of like assuming their role for like the day or wherever you go. So it's kind of like, it's like similar to live action role playing. It's just the sort of thing where you get to be someone different and you get to show off, you know, your costume.
Okay. And how long have you been cosplaying?
Since 2015. That's like 2 years or so.
Okay. And what got you into cosplaying?
I used to watch videos on YouTube for South Park cosplayers because I was really into the South Park fandom like years ago.
Oh yeah.
And I remember thinking I wanted to do that, but I didn't have friends, so I had to wait.
Man, well, it looks like you have a lot of friends now from what I see on your YouTube channel. Especially, man, you have some awesome subscribers, man. Like, they're all really encouraging and all that, and if I like the like and dislike ratio on your videos is always like,
gosh.
it's
yeah,
like,
I got really
you get like 5 million likes
really
and then 2 dislikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you started in 2015.
Right.
And so what was your first cosplay? Was it a South Park one?
No, actually, because now I'm familiar with like making costumes, but at the time I wasn't, so I thought that it was the hardest thing in the world to make a Kenny hoodie, which I have one now, 2 years later. But the first cosplay I ever did was to New York Comic Con in 2015, and it was the Onceler. from the Lorax.
The Lorax? Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Man.
Yeah, now that I look back on it, it's like, it's weird. Because that, but I think I just saw the suit and stuff. When I was in the fandom, so do this.
That's not lame. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's where you started, and look where you are now.
Yeah.
You gotta start somewhere. Man, you said New York. I always wanted to go to New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite filmmakers. He always goes there. He goes to that one in the San Diego
This is the
Comic
one
Con.
that you met?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man, I'm so jealous. So, so you started in 2015. First, your first cosplay was the Lorax. So, what was your next cosplay after that?
My next one was, I believe, Elle from Death Note, because that was the first anime I got into.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. Did you watch the Netflix movie?
Yeah, I did. I have tons of questions.
Oh yeah. What are some of your questions?
Well, I mean, I think, to be fair, I mean, like, standalone, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But if you were to compare it to the anime, of course, it's different.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, some of my other friends, they were really upset about it, but me, I mean, this is alright.
Yeah. I actually enjoyed it very much. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the the anime series, but I don't know. I mean, like you said, a standalone film, it was good or decent.
Yeah. I mean, completely, it went off in a different direction as far as like the ending and sort of the plot went, but I think like standalone, it was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, but it was just it was really cheesy because it's been a while since I watched it. Matthew, I don't think you've watched it.
I haven't watched it.
We need to watch
I
that.
just got Netflix back, so I haven't been able to watch it yet.
Yeah, we gotta watch it, man. It's fun.
You need to watch One Punch Man.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, but it's very cheesy. But I think the thing I really, because I'm a filmmaker, and I'm like, I think the thing I really like with the cinematography and the colors and all that. But other than that, I mean, take all that away, and it was just like an movie, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I like the soundtrack. The soundtrack was pretty good.
Yeah, soundtrack was good. Yeah. Okay, back to cosplaying. Got a little off track. All right, so okay, so kind of tell us your little rise to stardom in YouTube.
Well, all right. So I guess 2015. It was just me and my webcam. So I didn't have a camera at the time. So I just kind of made videos talking about cosplaying and like things that I wanted to do. And then one day, I decided to join one of those Facebook groups for a convention, which was Anime Next. I met my girlfriend there. I met some friends, stuff. So they kind of opened the door for me to like go to more conventions, to get like cosplay groups together and stuff. So that's how I started growing off that, and then we started making videos for my channel, and then I started posting more on Instagram, and that definitely helped me out a lot. So I started like growing based off that, and I just started getting into all the fandoms and then I found Gravity Falls, which was like immediately what it got me really into there with all the subscribers and stuff. I think that's where I hit it to grow.
Okay. And and when you got into the Gravity Falls, like, because I've seen a lot of people like watch it and they rave about it and they're like, oh, it's so good. I've never seen it, but is it really good? Can you vouch for them?
I mean, it is. Yeah, it is. Like, I know like a lot of, I think it's actually really good. Like, I know it's supposed to be like kids jokes and stuff like that, but I think it's actually really good. Like, it gets interesting. Got a good plot, so anybody really can get into it. And then the fandom kind of took it and blew it up, so it's become even bigger than just the show.
Yeah, because I remember not too long ago, I was like, I think I had my sisters over, and I was walking past my room, and I saw this like little Illuminati guy. I'm like, girls, what are you guys watching?
Yeah, that's like the basically the symbol of the show. Bill, that's his name, Bill Cipher. That's basically what people associate it with.
Bill Cipher. Huh. That doesn't sound like a
Cosplay
Illuminati.
him.
Yeah. Oh.
People cosplay him like humanized. Well, usually.
And did you do that? Because I think I saw that video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I love Bill's probably one of my favorite cosplays to do, but then sometimes I alternate and I'm Dipper instead. It really depends on the video that we're doing.
Okay. And I saw that you guys did these little music videos
Yeah.
for the characters. So is that part of the cosplaying persona, like you were saying earlier? Like you take on the role of that character? And
yeah.
you kinda...
I've always wanted to be like an actor or like a filmmaker, something in that industry.
Oh, okay.
And I write, I direct all of my videos, everything, all the shots, I plan all that out because it's really fun for me to do. So I just kind of like to see it being put, into action.
Speaking of filmmaker.
Not to brag. Not to brag, but yeah. Yeah, so what kind of camera are you using?
Right now I have a Canon Rebel, but I'm looking to get the 80D because it looks really good.
Ooh. The Sony? Is it the Sony one?
Canon. I like Canon.
Okay.
I've always liked it.
The Canon. You said 80D? Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Man, that thing's like. Yeah, I tried that out in Best Buy. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah, it's really good,
Gosh.
but it's really expensive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm a Canon guy myself. I got a Rebel T2i.
Yeah, I have the T5i.
Oh, big shot over here.
One up
Yeah,
you.
not the
Yeah, but yeah. What software do you use to edit?
Sony Vegas Pro.
Oh, well, Matthew, there you
When
go.
I first started out, I was using the Windows Movie Maker.
Oh yeah, that's where everyone started off. Yeah. Yeah, that was super simple. Almost as easy as iMovie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I rock with my T2i. I mean, it's it shoots in 1080-30, so that's all I really need.
What software do you
Because
use?
I use Premiere, and then I use Avid, and then I use...
Just name off like 50 different ones.
Yeah, I use a lot. At work, I use Avid, which is really good software, but it's really expensive. So if you want to spend
I've heard.
yeah, you've heard of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super organized, but it's just fuck, it's
So is
expensive.
it worth the price?
No, you can get a free version though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll let you guys know that you can get a free version. And it pretty much has everything the final version has, honestly.
Huh.
Yeah. So when you do your little music videos, so are some of the songs songs that you make, or because I know I heard one Hercules song in there.
No, yeah, that. None of the songs. None of the songs to date have been songs that I wrote, except, well, I've covered a few of them. None of them have been songs that I wrote yet, though, but we are working on some things for the next upcoming year.
Oh, interesting.
We're working on some, maybe original songs. I want to do short films that I kind of wrote myself. So I'm hoping that.
Are they gonna be like fan short films, or are they gonna be like just you making up your own characters, or?
Definitely some making up my own characters, and then we also want to do sort of like alternate, using characters from animes that we've cosplayed, but kind of different, like as if it went off a different way, or with side characters or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we definitely have original characters that in mind, and lots to do.
Oh man, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be awesome. So also, another thing I noticed on your channel. So, do you have panels at cons now?
Yeah, that's another thing that we always aim to do. Like, lately every con that we've went to, we've submitted for panels to see if we can do that. We've been hosting those as of recently.
That's pretty cool.
Wait, she was going. I think she was going out on my end. I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is pretty cool. So, how are you able to get your own panel going? Do you have to like let the con know ahead of time or something, or like how's that work?
Yeah, basically they all cons they open like a panel submission. It depends on when they want to open it. You just got to keep your eye out. You submit for panels. You basically tell them everything that you want to do, and then 90% of the time, my panel usually gets picked. It's a pretty like come and go sort of thing. Like sometimes it doesn't get picked, but most of the time it sort of does.
Oh.
And then once it gets picked, then you're expected to set everything up, like as far as getting people to be on the panel with you, getting to the room, stuff like that. Then let's film it.
Oh, that's so cool, man. So and people that come to your panels, they're your fans, right?
Yeah, I let everyone know what I'm doing. I actually ask for them a lot of the time. I'm like, what panel would you want to see in the future? And then that's what I did for some of the ones that I have out.
Man. And are they like, so is one of the factors of you getting a panel, is that like popularity, you think?
Yeah, sometimes. The reason we did like a Gravity Falls panel, Undertale panel, stuff like that was because it was really wildly requested. For other fandoms such as like Percy Jackson, it was something that we've been itching to do for a while, so it wasn't sort of requested by fans. But I think like most of the time I like to listen to what other people really want to see more of.
Okay. Usually. And so you do like polls and all that, or is it just Okay, that's so cool, man. Yeah, I was telling Matthew, I'm like, man, we need to do we need to do a panel one day. But then Matthew's like, we're not popular enough.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Maybe
right.
if we ever get popular enough.
Yeah, you're right.
There'd be maybe 2 people if we're lucky.
The front of the room and talk about yourself for an hour, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anthony's dream. No.
Yeah, I'm so great.
Look at me, I'm the best, Anthony from Movieman Productions.
It's me, Anthony. Hey. Yeah, man. So do you ever get? So, what's like the weirdest question you've ever gotten?
Well, you mean like out of cosplay or like in cosplay?
Oh, at the panel.
Oh, at a panel.
Yeah, panel.
Sometimes, there was one time where we had a Danganronpa panel, and Danganronpa is a game, but it also was turned into an anime. But the thing is that at the time, I think I'd only seen the anime and not the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a lot of questions based off of things that I would only know if I played the game. But I didn't want to admit to the other panelists that I hadn't played the game yet. So I just kind of bullshitted it a little, and I was like, oh yeah, totally, I know what you're talking about, but I really didn't.
Yeah, so Akira, she dies at the end, and then
Yeah.
Doggin resurrects her, and then Rampa has a baby.
Has a baby.
Matthew, didn't you say you watched?
Yeah, I watched it. I haven't played the games though.
Is it good?
I like it a lot. To the point where I'm probably gonna play the games.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And Damien, have you been playing the games recently?
Oh yeah. I've been doing a gameplay for the newest Danganronpa game on my channel.
Oh, nice.
Sweet. So what is the anime about? Like Matthew's talked about it. He says it's really good, and I really don't know what it's about.
Yeah. It is really good. Basically, there's a bunch of students, and they're trapped in a school, and they all have ultimate talents, and basically they have to kill someone and get away with it in order to escape. But there's class trials, so they always end up catching, the student that killed someone, and it's kind of like mystery sort of thing.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
It
It went on for a while. There's kind of like a couple animes, a few games.
Oh, nice.
There's one on Netflix that you should watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the one I watched.
So it's kind of like my what's it called? Assassination Classroom? Oh no, not
Yeah,
really. Okay, I guess
no,
not
no.
really like that.
No.
And a lot of people compare the two, but I have to be like, no, there's
There's a lot different, yeah.
gotta
Assassination
kill the
Classroom is
teacher.
amazing, though.
Danganronpa, they gotta kill each other.
Yeah. So, would you ever cosplay as a Assassination Classroom character?
I actually cosplayed Karma.
Oh,
what?
Oh my god! That's our favorite character.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend cosplayed cosplayed Karma and Nagisa.
Oh, that's dope.
Is it on your channel?
No, here's the thing. We were supposed to do a video at an actual school, and then that got canceled. So we're hoping to do it again
Dang.
next year.
Do you have pictures of this?
I do. Yeah.
I need to see it. I need to.
I do.
Oh man.
Actually,
That's
I think I have a video on my channel where I was reviewing contact lenses in my Karma cosplay. I think. I'm not sure. No, I definitely took pictures.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, that was one of my favorite animes ever. Oh, it was so good. That one.
Yeah.
And
Do a panel for that one.
oh yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I just be out there like, hey guys, I like Assassination Classroom. I don't remember too much about it except for the ending.
That's about it.
So give me your questions. But I can go to town on a Dragon Ball panel. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. Would you do Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super?
I would do Dragon Ball everything. Except for GT.
Except for GT. It's just like Dragon Ball everything, in quotations, but GT.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
That's why I draw the line.
Yeah, Dragon Ball is what made me want to be a filmmaker, actually. Because.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Akira Toriyama, he has this thing to where he can put. He can. Oh my gosh, he can put every single genre into one series and not make it like feel all convoluted and all that. And he makes it, and his writing's just always been it's just always been perfect to me because he just makes it to where like characters have like this amazing development. You just watch them grow and all this, like they're real people in a sense.
Why don't you just American?
Okay, well why don't you just let me? And yeah, and I even have a Dragon Ball tattoo, and I'm dedicated.
I can't
Oh,
believe you
wow.
have that.
Yeah. And but yeah, but recently Super's been kind of making me upset. But that's another story for another time. Oh man.
I can't say I'm like completely. I know, obviously, I know Dragon Ball Z. I just don't watch or anything. You know, I get yelled at about it. I get
Just
yelled
raged.
at. About it.
It's all good. Yeah, I mean, Dragon Ball, I love it and all, but like, it's kind of one of those things to where like I understand if not everyone likes it
Yeah.
because it can be kind of out there. But
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just I have a really short attention span, so I haven't really watched long animes a lot. I think I made it like a quarter of a way through Fairy Tail, and I just gave up.
Oh man, I love Fairy Tail.
I know Fairy Tail's the anime that I really like, but I can't. But I go for like a week watching episodes, and then I'll stop for like a year.
Yeah.
I watched the crap out of it and watched it all.
No, I need to watch it all. So what are some of your favorite animes? Okay, so tell us. We're all gonna go around, and we're gonna say our top 5.
The top 5? Fuck me.
Okay, fine. Top 3. Dragon Ball's not included, man.
Oh,
Damn it, son of a
bitch!
No.
So who's gonna be the lucky soul to go first?
You, since you came up with it.
I didn't think. Okay, I got you. Okay, so
No pressure.
okay,
Pressure.
okay. Starting at number 3, I'm gonna have to say Cory in the House.
Son of a bitch, Anthony.
No, I'm JK. No, I think number 3 is gonna be
You're looking around my
No.
room.
Actually, I don't know, cause I got my top 2. I don't
I
have
have
my
anime
third.
stuff all around my room, and he's just like, I gotta look at one.
Gosh, there was one we just watched that was really good. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Okay, so
Rick and
number
Morty?
3 is gonna shut the fuck up. Okay, number 3, My Hero Academy. Number 2,
3.
yeah.
Yes,
Number 2 is Assassination Classroom,
of course.
and number 1 is probably Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Dragon Ball.
Well,
we counted
Dragon Ball's in a
We took that out, yeah.
That's in a
Because that would be the
different
top
realm.
for all of us if we, or for us two at least, if we did it.
I'd be like Dragon Ball Z. No,
Dragon Ball Super. That'd be so cheating.
All right, who's next?
I don't even have a third one. I don't even have a second one. I can't think.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, sorry.
What
so
a
sorry.
dick. I watched too many anime.
Don't forget Fate Zero.
Well, I mean, Fate Stay Night was gonna be my first. Obviously, I'm obsessed with that anime, but I don't know the other two.
Damien, do you have your top 3?
I do.
Oh, I'm the only one out. Okay.
Yeah, you're the bitch.
I'm the bitch. I see.
It's okay to be a bitch.
I think. All right, let me try.
All right.
Okay, so third, I'm gonna probably go with my Boku no Hero Academia.
Okay.
I really like that one as of recently.
Yes.
Second, I'm gonna say probably Durarara.
I forgot about that.
Not very
I was
popular,
thinking K
but I
too.
love
I'm
it.
shocked you didn't say K.
And then the first one, I'm gonna say Death Note.
Oh, Death Note, yes.
Okay, do you want to redo yours?
No, I already said it. Damn it.
Because you forgot all about K too. I know
did
you
forget
love
about
K.
God, I forgot about K. K had the best animation. Oh my gosh.
K was beautiful.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I don't know. K probably wouldn't be my top 3, honestly. Probably my top 5.
Oh, 7 Deadly Sins too. That was really good.
It's hard to pick a top 3.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
10. I have 10.
I don't. I don't know if I could do a top 10.
I'd have to like write it down and then reorganize it.
Okay. Let's do our top 5s. Okay.
I can't even do top 3.
I'm so sorry. I'm not a bitch, man.
Fuck you.
I'll go first because.
Of course you're gonna go first.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
Not Dragon Ball.
I know.
It's like he just names the same ones and then just puts Dragon Ball
probably-
in the odds too.
I have the same order for my top 3, but I think my 4 is gonna be K. Then my 5 is probably gonna be. Corey and the House.
Son of a bitch.
I don't know. Probably. Oh, Trigun. I love Trigun.
I still haven't watched
Oh,
that.
Cowboy Bebop. Damn it. Nah, fuck.
Too many anime.
Okay, top 6.
Top 6.
I'm just kidding. All right, Matthew. Can you at least do 1?
I gotta at least do one.
Just your top 1.
I already know Fate Stay Night's my
Okay.
top anime.
All right, top
Favorite
5.
Anime. Top 5? You're like, no, fuck you. Top 5 would probably be the 5th one is Blue Exorcist, the new one.
Ah, fuck.
Because I am
I forgot about
obsessed
Blue
with them. I'm obsessed with the manga, and they finally got it right.
Oh yeah.
4 would probably be.
I'm stressed out. I keep thinking of new animes. God damn.
4 would probably be not K. No. 7 Deadly Sins. Then My Hero Academia K.
Yes.
I lost count.
Yes.
I lost count. Was that 4? That was 4, and then Assassination Class. I mean, not Assassination Class from Fate Stay Night.
Oh, you impressed me, Matthew. All right, Damien, can you impress me?
Alright, so top 3 is gonna stay the same.
Sorry, I just messed
fourth.
with them.
4th, I'm gonna go with Danganronpa. Of course. And, this is hard. I will say definitely not looking through my cosplay list right now.
Cheater!
Whoa, we got a cheater alert
You know what? I'll go with Soul Eater. I like Soul Eater.
Soul Eater's pretty good.
Damn it! Damn it!
There's just a lot of anime we like. Let's
Okay,
be
top
honest.
20.
Top 20.
Oh man,
Spans all the way to
Soul
like
Eater.
50.
It took me a while to get into Soul. I hated Soul Eater's ending. It was a great anime,
I hate
but
Soul Eater not.
yeah, that's another. And then they had the Rewind, which was just the same series but with new openings. But yeah, I just hated the manga's ending was a lot better than
Yeah,
the anime's
I
ending.
agree.
because you had closure.
Mhm.
And because I thought they're gonna like bring Soul Eater back for another season, but they're like, oh no, we're just gonna do a spin-off. Okay.
Just kidding,
It's like, okay, buddy.
That
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, and it had like this weird animation that it kind of grew on me though. I thought it was really unique. Oh damn it! Fuck.
What?
I feel like I didn't say. Did I say Assassination Classroom on my list?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I did. Okay. Okay, yeah, I did. I think that was my number 2. Yeah.
I think that was your 3.
No, 3 is My Hero Academy.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So, Damien, have you watched season 2 of My Hero Academy?
Yes, I'm actually completely caught up on it.
Okay.
haven't.
Yeah, I know. I haven't watched it, but I've been reading the manga. And I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I really need to stop because I want to watch it dubbed because that's how I watched it beforehand. And
I'm not caught up on the manga. I'm caught up on the anime.
oh yeah, and man, it is such a good show. It really just we're at the same spot. Yeah, and it's just because at first I was like, oh, superheroes in anime. Oh, that sounds dumb. Boy, was I wrong.
We watched it and we were like, oh my god.
But yeah, good old All Might. So, what are some?
Anthony, you could cosplay as him.
Yeah, I definitely have the muscles for it.
You could just start working out.
You
Get
could
ready
be
for
the-
Dragon
you
for
could-
our Dragon Ball convention we're going to.
Oh yeah, you could be the skinny version of him, and then I'll be the bigger version of him, big black version of him. Big black, haha.
Oh my god, that'd be so bad.
I think we'd win awards for
They're
that.
gonna win awards.
So, what are some plans you have for some new cosplays? Or are you trying to keep it
Well-
hush-hush?
Yeah. Well, a lot of them are not a secret because I try to keep them a secret, but then I end up getting excited talking about it on Instagram. We're planning quite a few from My Hero Academia, actually.
Yes.
I'm planning to be Bakugo and Todoroki.
Is that the...
Bakugo is the blonde, fiery temper grenade,
That guy.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
and Todoroki is half hot, half cold, icy.
Oh, yeah. The dude with the dad who is the fire guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best way to put it.
We haven't watched it in quite some time.
Yeah.
Like maybe half a year.
Ooh, that's gonna be pretty cool. Are you gonna have like their little season 2 outfits where they have like the little thing? I don't know what to
English.
call them. The blue.
The
the
hero
blue,
outfits, you mean?
the little blue outfits they have for the.
Oh, those are, the gym uniforms.
Yeah. Duh. Or are you gonna be
We're,
wearing that, or are you gonna be wearing like her actual?
We're getting the gym uniforms, and we're also planning to make the superhero outfits because my girlfriend's gonna be Izuku.
Which one is that one? Is that the bubble girl?
The
frog.
green hair protagonist.
The green hair. Oh, what? That's his name? Oh, dang! I got all their names mixed up.
Yes.
Damn, how long has it been? Is that really my third favorite?
Yes, that's really my third favorite.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be so dope when you guys are done with that. Do you know when you're gonna
It's gonna be
unveil it?
quite a project.
Yeah.
But,
So the only times you cosplay are they only or is it only at conventions, or do you just kind of wear them around?
yeah, usually it's at conventions. I remember when I first got into cosplaying, I was like super excited. So I would literally look for any excuse. Like, I would even go to the store and cosplay just to wear it.
Oh yeah.
Now it's mostly just conventions, and also if we have like videos or like photo shoots, we try to plan them when everybody can get together. So we bang out a lot in one day.
Mhm.
That way we don't have to like do a lot of course of a few days. Yeah.
I see. So when you do your photo shoots, Are those always at the conventions, or like do you get like a professional photographer, like outside?
Usually, a lot of the time it's at conventions. I have a lot of like friends who are professional photographers with cameras, so whenever I can get a hold of them, there's sometimes like outside of conventions, usually nice locations like around like NYC or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So New York is where you stay.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I always wanted to go there. You see Casey Neistat? He's always.
Yes, because everyone there knows each other, Anthony. That's totally how it works.
Oh, but never mind. I was gonna say something kind of bad.
What are we gonna say? Say it.
No, I can't.
Say it.
I'm gonna make you guys uncomfortable.
Fucking say it.
There's a black joke on myself. No.
Damn it, Anthony.
So you haven't seen Casey Neistat. You haven't seen him boosted board around
No.
the... Damn.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's always on the boosted board. Lucky dog.
Right?
Yeah. And then that attack happened like last week. You weren't anywhere like near that, were you?
I actually was.
Oh, you were.
Yeah, like I wasn't in the exact location, but we did see like ambulances. And we didn't know what it was at the time, but I think I got an alert on my phone, and my mom called me 2 seconds later. She knew that I was gonna be in Manhattan, and she was like, "Are you okay?" And everything. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, that was intense, man. Because I think they said like, I don't want to quote statistics because I don't want to seem stupid, but yeah, that's crazy, dude. Because apparently, because Casey Neistat bringing him up again, but
That's secretly why you want to go to New York City.
yes, he's awesome.
Yes, obviously, yes.
He is. Such
Maybe I'll get some of his subscribers. Yes.
No, it's not even that. He's such a good filmmaker. Oh my gosh. But that's a different story for a different time. But yeah, and he was I guess he was near it too. And I guess he went up to a cop, and they were all like, it's like, oh yeah, it's nothing's going on. He's like, are you sure? Because I heard a lot of noise. And he's like, oh no. And then the ambulance are rushing by. And then when he got home, he's like, oh wow, so that's what really happened.
Yeah.
They're trying to say, oh yeah, no one got hurt. Yeah, a lot of people got hurt. But have you lived in New York all your life, or did you just kind of move there?
Yeah. I live I'm used to other like states to conventions or friends or whatever, and they don't have like all the city bus stuff. I get like, I don't know.
Oh man, I'm sorry. You keep cutting in and out.
I think it's the internet connection.
Is there? No.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not the Queens.
Okay.
You're just like keep finicking with it, like it's gonna work. Damn it!
I'm sorry to cut you off. Could you please repeat that? I'm sorry.
I just hear the other people in the background. I'm sorry.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right. So. Okay. So your next cosplay is gonna be My Hero Academia, most likely.
Yeah, definitely. We're putting that together. We have everything. We just need to style the wigs and then find a use right away.
Okay. And do you have any other conventions planned for the rest of the year, or are you just gonna?
Actually, we're going to DerpyCon in 2 weeks.
DerpyCon.
What is that?
Man's internet connection.
Are you still there?
Yeah. Is it on my end? Is it my
I'm not
issue?
sure. You were just talking, then all of a sudden it's nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I said it was in Jersey. It's another anime convention.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. I haven't been to a convention before. Matthew, you have.
Yeah, I have. Like 3 times.
So what is so cool about them?
You're going to one.
Oh yeah,
Soon,
yeah,
we
yeah.
both are.
Oh yeah, the Dragon Ball one. First ever Dragon Ball convention, actually. Yeah, yeah. You can see we're serious about Dragon Ball. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna cosplay, but I'm thinking about getting like a little like
Totally
boosted
should.
board and putting like some stuff around to make it look like I'm like on
Yeah,
the
what if you
Nimbus
go
or
to-
something.
Got your power pole in the back.
My power pole's gonna be my tripod. Yeah, so
They definitely get pretty hectic depending on what convention you go to, because some are really big, like New York Comic Con. You can't really move
oh yeah,
around.
yeah. My uncle, he actually has a booth. He doesn't have a panel. He has a booth at San Diego Comic Con because he does
wow.
he does like comic book stuff and all that. And yeah, he goes every year. Cause I guess like if you have a booth, if you get a booth set up there once, I mean, I guess you're just kind of set for the rest of your life,
Yeah.
pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I'm really excited to go to this convention. Dude, so what are some tips for first time
Tips and
convention?
tricks.
Yes, give me the lowdown on conventions.
Okay, first time convention goers. I would say, definitely don't be afraid to socialize with people, because I know definitely, like, obviously, you know, there's gonna be some instances where this isn't true, but 99% starts talking to random people. Even if you didn't come there with them, just like strike up a conversation, just make friends, stuff like that. But definitely don't be afraid to do that, because I'm definitely my first. Yeah. Yeah.
I think we lost you again. I'm so sorry. It's like we heard you. It's like because the last thing I heard
It
was
sounded like you just kept walking really far away from the mic and just walked forward and then walked away and then walked forward.
just went to go get a drink of water
No,
and then
That's what it
you
looked
forgot,
like.
you forgot some ice cubes. No, it was yeah. I think our internet's kind of.
Yeah, I think it's us, but
But no, because so the last thing I heard was so make sure to socialize with people. Just go up and be friendly.
yeah.
Hello? Oh, okay. Well, fuck.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have a quick intermission because we gotta call it back, so we'll be right back.
Okay. Oh,
There you go.
okay, well, she's calling.
Just kidding, we're back, guys.
Oh, well, wait, hold on. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait,
are we
wait, are we back?
Yeah, the cold dropped.
No, you're good.
good? You're fine. Okay.
I think I fixed the problem, so I think it should be.
Okay. Cool. So, okay. So the last thing that you were talking about was, though that we heard at least,
Yeah.
was make sure to socialize. You know, make friends and all that.
Yeah, definitely. Because my first convention, you know, I was too like nervous to talk to anyone. But honestly, the
That
second
was me.
convention, just just go up to someone, you know, if they're cosplaying for something, you know, and then just a conversation started. Just be like, oh, cool, did you make that or whatever? And then just boom, you're in, you're good.
Okay.
So definitely making friends helps. And then also just not be afraid to like cosplay whatever you want or wear something comfortable or whatever. Either way.
So, are you saying so I can so I can go to a convention in a Princess Leia
Yeah.
outfit?
Actually, I think you'd get more friends and attention if you did.
That's what I want.
There you go, Anthony. We know you're cosplay now. Or cosplay is like Chi-Chi.
Matthew just dress up as Jabba the Hutt, and
Oh my God.
I'll be just laying next to you, like Itawa Naka Waka. Yeah. Okay. So
Hey, there you go, Anthony. For the Dragon Ball one, you can cosplay as Android 18. I'll be 17.
I'm gonna cut that out. Okay, so Matthew, I'm gonna practice on you real quick.
No, fuck.
Okay, so you're dressed up as a Harry Potter cosplayer.
I don't like Harry Potter.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Okay, anyways. Okay, and we're at a convention. Do. Say hi to me.
Aren't you supposed to say hi first?
No, hey,
on the
say hi to me.
cosplay?
Say hi to me. I'm dressed up as Darth Vader. That's a really good Darth Vader outfit.
Okay, hey. I just said say hi. Oh god, I'm caught in my corner.
You have to like mean it. You have to mean it, Matthew. Hey, what's up? Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay. Stop. Okay. Do.
Hey, cool cosplay.
Thanks, buddy. I like your librarian cosplay.
You dick.
Okay.
And then I walk away and never talk to you again.
Okay, so Damien, I'm okay, who am I gonna be? Give me a character. Come on.
Aaron from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Okay, I'm that's not his name. His name's not Aaron. Edward,
yeah.
Okay, so
I was thinking Aaron from your manga.
okay, so I'm Edward. I look really awkward. Who's ever seen a black Edward? Okay. So I'm walking. Do. I'm walking.
Okay. I'd just be like,
We don't
yo.
want to play this game.
Okay, I'm gonna start this over again. Okay. Because both of you guys don't understand me. Okay.
Your freaking walk is
Do.
ridiculous.
Yo.
I'm sorry, it sounds like you're very far away.
It did it like right after you said yo. It was like, yo.
It's not like you're walking away from me. It's like you
Like, fuck you.
It's like, whoa, that's a weird cosplay.
You weirdo just walks away.
Okay. Well,
Yo, bye-bye.
I'm gonna give this one more shot. If this doesn't work out again, I'm not going to a convention ever. Okay. Do.
Yeah.
She said, that's a cool cosplay. Did you make it yourself?
Oh.
Since you can't hear, apparently.
Oh, I can't. Okay. Well.
No, I barely heard it, but
Oh.
still.
Oh, why? Yes, I did make it myself. I like your cosplay as well. Are you a?
Thank you.
Yeah. Are you a superhero of some sort?
Yes, I'm from a superhero anime called My Hero Academia.
I love the Avengers.
Damn it, Anthony. I thought you wanted to be serious.
I was going to, but then I was like, man, I got a funny joke.
I got a funny joke.
Apparently, it wasn't that funny. Okay, so
You ruined it, Anthony.
okay, so what's another tip and trick for first-time not cosplayers, first-time convention goers?
Okay, this is really important, and this doesn't really have anything to do with cosplay, but make sure that you bring your own food because convention
Cosplay food.
costs a lot. Convention food costs a lot. Honestly, like a water bottle is like $3.
It's like the fair all over again.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Definitely bring your own food. I started doing that now. I survive on like fruit snacks.
Yeah, I could imagine that. I could see it. It was the one that you went to, Matthew. Was it really expensive? The food? Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, it was stupidly expensive.
Yeah, and okay, so be friendly. Bring your own food. Do you ever see people like bringing like whole like McDonald's and like barbecue and all that?
They're just coming in with a freaking
I mean, I do that. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I would totally do that
just
too.
Imagine somebody walk in with a grill, just like I'm doing this.
This head looks like a grill, just like strapped to their shoulders. Just like anybody.
Cosplaying as a grill. This isn't suspicious at all. I swear.
I'm cosplaying as a George Foreman grill. Okay, so bring your own food. Be friendly. Do you have one more tip for us?
And
I'm so sorry. I can't hear you. I'm so sorry.
I don't know what happened. We were fine, and then all of a sudden it was like, nah.
I
The
guess
internet's just like, nah. I don't care anymore.
I thought you were disappointed in me for my last tip.
Oh no! I just didn't hear it like at all.
Yeah, I'm not
I
impressed.
said promote your social media because it goes a long way.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's like the first thing you say. Hey, subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, I've been thinking lately because like I hate having to spell out my channel name for people.
Right. Yeah,
I've
because
been-
this is very specific.
Yeah, and I've been thinking, should I just make business cards? Like,
Yes.
yeah. Do you do that?
I have a lot of business cards, and I hand them out a lot, and then sometimes I'll hand them out at conventions, and the person will look at me, look at the card, and then be like, "Wait a minute, I already know you. I follow you."
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, that's dope.
man, dude, I would love that, man. Just going around, just having people be like, "Hey, you're that black kid on the internet."
Well, I just happened to be at school before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
wow.
Like, in high school. No, back
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Anthony's face, he was like excited and then slowly went to depressed.
And then I'm like, man, we were doing good, and then in high school, no. I want to know what happened in high school. Tell me.
In high school, the locker room. I'm not gonna.
Ouch.
Oh.
Do you want to try and like call him back?
Hey, okay, so we're gonna I'm gonna hang up on you real quick, and I'm gonna call you back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay.
This podcast is going amazing.
And it works.
If we had Skype, we wouldn't have this problem.
Hello.
Okay, tip number 3.
Okay.
Okay. I really hope this one works.
We'll find out.
Okay, so high school. I locker room and someone comes up to me and says, I'm a big fan of yours from
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, I was thrown off guard because this was years ago, so I was like just starting to get it.
Okay. Dude, that's awesome. So it was just a random person, or did you know him, or?
Yeah, I mean, I never saw him again after that.
Oh.
They're like, you're awesome. Bye.
You guys like float off into heaven. Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
Anthony's like, I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm
This
sorry.
podcast is not going so well. He's just like eating his own hand in frustration.
Okay.
Just, hang out, do the whole thing over again.
I heard hang out and do it all over again, and then it just went.
Yeah, because it seemed like when he hung up, it worked a little better.
Maybe. We could try that.
Okay.
You want me to hang up?
Yes.
And then call us this time and see if it'll work.
You know what? I'll call you back.
Okay, we heard. We heard. I'll call you back on. That was it. So we're just gonna go for your idea. Okay.
Okay.
She's not getting calls back. Whatever. Oh wait, what the fuck? No, what? I went through your phone. Damn it, Anthony.
What? You shouldn't have.
Yeah, I did. It went through your phone. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Let's hope this works.
Everything's crisp. Everything's clear.
Everything's crisp and clear.
Okay. So,
I don't even know where we were anymore.
okay, so one last time. So tell me your high school story again.
Okay, so it was last year of high school, and this was when I was just starting to get a following, so I really was thrown off guard, but I was changing in the locker room for gym, and someone came up to me and was like, I know you, I'm a fan of yours on Instagram. And I was like, oh really? And I was completely thrown off by that. I never saw them again after that, but...
Did they go to the school?
Yeah,
Just somebody that really likes her just tracked you down at her school.
I mean, it happened a few times, actually, like McDonald's, at my job, people have just been like, I know you from YouTube. Can I take a selfie?
That's freaking
like, sure.
awesome. I wish we were that popular.
The most I get is like my mom will be like, "Oh, Anthony, I saw your video."
My mom doesn't even do that. She won't even subscribe to me.
My mom doesn't.
My mom has notifications on me for everything, and she'll if I do something in a video, like if I curse or something, she'll screenshot it and send it to me and be like, "Why you gotta do that?"
Yeah, I specifically block my grandparents from seeing my videos. Every time I post it on Facebook.
No.
Yeah, every time I post it on Facebook, I'm just like, public except for blah blah blah.
Grandma and Grandpa.
And then also one of my clients I have for my for who I do videos for, I block that for him as well.
Why is that?
He's a preacher. So,
Oh, never mind.
yeah. So, oh man, that is so cool though. So they just come up to you out of nowhere and be like,
I really wish we
dude,
were that famous.
don't say that, Matthew. We will. Yeah, we just gotta keep working.
It's all about rising there. It's a journey.
True
You know?
True that.
Jinx, you only drink.
How do you carry your drink?
Okay, so now so what are some tips for some first-time cosplayers?
Well, I guess something I would have liked to know. Everyone starts out not professional.
Mm-hmm.
So never get frustrated in the beginning when you see other people who have these perfectly styled wigs and everything made beautifully, because no one starts out completely professional. It's about working your way up there.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely stress it in the beginning.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter whether you make your cosplays or whether you buy them, because that's been an ongoing debate in the cosplay community a lot.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never really cared about it.
So do a lot of the hot the uptight ones? Are they oh, I only make my cosplays?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people believe that you're higher up there if you make it instead of buying it, which I don't care about. I mean, I buy most of my cosplays because I can't make things, but I mean occasionally.
Yeah. Okay, and so let's say I want to cosplay as I don't know, Darth Vader, okay. But I want to be creative and make it. So I got I got a trash bin and I put it on my
Son
head.
of a bitch, Anthony.
And then I got a little mask and a cape.
Wait, who are you trying to be?
Darth Vader.
Oh, jeez.
And I went to a convention. Would people would they give me looks with the really uptight ones? Would they be like, what is that?
No, just think you're a trash bag.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel people who get a lot of looks are the people who have these really big, flamboyant cosplays, because I've seen people who cosplay like anime characters, but like they don't have the right outfit or wig or whatever, and they don't really get looked at necessarily. I think the only time I've ever seen that happen was when like there was like one girl from a convention that I knew, and she didn't really have accurate things, but she was like pointing out other cosplayers and what they were doing wrong. So of course she got dirty looks for that. But I've never really seen it like normally.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not really that cool.
So, so when you were describing it, you're like, you know, you got to kind of just work your way up. So it's kind of like filmmaking. I mean, you just got to like keep doing it to get better. You know.
It's practice. They're definitely practice.
And I don't know if I already asked you this. Kind of going back into your channel. So what inspired you to do these cosplay music videos?
Well, I've always wanted to do cosplay music videos because I used to watch other cosplayers. Like, I was really big in the South Park fandom years ago. So I used to watch them do those sort of things, and I got into anime by watching Death Note. But at first I didn't do cosplay music videos because, again, I needed, like, people, and it was like a one-man show over here. But then once I got, like, friends and a girlfriend, and then I started doing music videos, and I was like, yes, I get to direct. I really wanted to direct things.
And do you like it?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I always like, sometimes I complain, like I'm like, oh my god, it's so stressing because I need to find the right locations. I need to, because I draw storyboards so I can know what each shot looks like in my head.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It.
That's my big
but
flaw.
It's fun.
Yeah, that's my big flaw. I can't do storyboards because, well, mainly because I can't draw. But like, it's just like,
I can't draw either, trust me.
It's just like you have to draw every frame by frame, and it's just like, but it helps so freaking much.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I used to just write scripts, but then I knew that, like, because like with my girlfriend, when she helps me and stuff, like I need to. Other people can't see in my head; they can't see what I'm picturing, so I kind of have to put it on paper.
I got you. So okay, so let's talk about you and your girly friend. So how long have you guys been together?
2 years since 2015.
Oh, nice. And so what's so cool about her? Why is she the bee's knees?
Well, she was the first person that I met, like, in the cosplay community through like a Facebook group for a convention. And at first we didn't like each other because we were both jealous of each other's cosplay of the same character.
Oh, well.
And then we agreed to meet up at the convention, and I was thinking, like, let me see, you know, if this is a really, like, good person or whatever, if I have a reason to be jealous. And then, like, we met and we became friends, and then, obviously, things went from there. But that's how I got, like, to know, like, friends, and, like, I got into cosplaying a lot more, so it was definitely the turning point.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. And,
Yeah.
and she's in, like, almost all your videos. So she's, like...
Oh, yeah.
So, she's, like, your right hand... Stop! Your right-hand man, pretty much. She's, like, your best friend, in a sense.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of my, like, confidence, I think, comes from having her, because I don't think I would have been able to, like, have the guts, really, to go, like, a lot of locations and do a lot of things. And definitely, every time I think of a new video or cosplay, whatever in mind, I'm like, okay, I'm thinking for me, who I want to be, and then I'm also thinking who I want Lee to be, like, all the time. Like, it's kind of, like, hand in hand, usually.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And then so you said you started gaining, like, when you had your girlfriend. From there you started, like, gaining more friends to help, you know, to cosplay with you.
I started getting. Yeah, I met friends through Lee, and then we started going to more conventions, making a lot of friends that way, and then I gained popularity on Instagram because there was a couple of, like, really high follower cosplayers that decided, I like your content, let's collab and stuff like that. So that definitely shot me up there, definitely.
Nice. So if we're trying to get big on YouTube, or like grow a little bit at least. We're just trying to grow to begin with, honestly.
real.
So if we want to do that, we have to, start really focusing on Instagram because and just from there, just kind of, get contacts and all that, and meet new people.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, Instagram definitely helped me, like to help me like carry over to YouTube.
And the friends that you met, are they where you live, or do you sometimes have to travel over and see them, or they travel over and see you?
I have a handful of friends in the cosplay community who are like really like close best friends of mine who live in New York, not necessarily like in Manhattan, but like still in New York, like a train ride away maybe.
Oh.
But then I have a lot of like really close friends who live in other states, like the friend that I just went with NecoCon in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
One of my best friends in Virginia.
Oh.
So that's great. But we travel a lot. And then there's Florida, a bunch of different states.
Man, you have like no friends to like all the friends.
I really did. I had like no friends like 2 years ago, and now I'm like, Jesus.
So, what do you see yourself doing for the rest of your life?
Well, 2 years ago, before I got into cosplay, I saw this. So now that I'm like gaining, like all like this content and growing and stuff like that, so now I see myself still continuing it. I do attend college just to have like, that backup plan sort of in there, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
I would really like to do film and stuff, mainly.
Is that what you're majoring in?
Yes.
Yeah. New York has really good film schools. So I'm
I'm
in the
aiming
right
to
place.
go to Film Academy, actually.
Yeah, I funny story about that. When I was actually going to college, I was thinking about applying there, and then I'm like, man, this is expensive.
Yeah.
And then
You're telling me.
Yeah. And then I eventually dropped out of college. And then I went to tech school.
Yeah, but you graduated from tech school.
Yeah, I did graduate from tech school. And then now I work at a news station. So I still, so I'm still filming. I'm a photojournalist and an editor, so I just, trying to get some of that practice in. But, news isn't really what I want to do for the rest of my life. But,
Yeah, it is.
it's definitely a good stepping stone.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what are some other tips that you have for new cosplayers? So we got the
Well, okay, so we got basically it's a big part just not worrying about, because every cosplayer is gonna get like negativity from time to time.
Mhm.
So it's gonna happen, but it's all about how you handle that.
Yeah.
You have to like not let it affect you. You have to keep, going, because if it's fun for you and a lot of other people like, the content you're putting out there and you're having fun doing it, really shouldn't matter about negativity or whatever that you get. That's definitely something to keep in mind.
Okay. So if let's say I were to go to a convention in a Sailor Moon outfit, and a lot of people were laughing at me. Should I laugh with them, or?
Yeah, I've seen these big, buff guys in Sailor Moon outfits at a convention I went to a year or so ago.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Anthony.
My group.
They put like a comedy spin on it,
Yeah.
Like, sometimes like even if it's outrageous, it's not something that you'd expect. Like a lot of people actually like it. Like a lot of people take pictures of them.
See, Anthony, you can't cosplay.
Oh. Wow. So, let's say if I were to do my first cosplay, what, I don't know if this is like a question you can answer or not, because it's kind of vague, but, so, what should my first cosplay be? Should it be something that, should it be a fandom that I really enjoy, say Dragon Ball, or should it be something that's more
Popular.
it's something that I can do a lot easier. Like,
I would definitely say something that you enjoy the most, because if you get recognized or like by like your character or whatever, and people want pictures of you, it's like the greatest feeling in the world, and even more so if it's something that you really enjoy. So definitely, like, obviously sometimes I cosplay characters because, you know, it's in the popular craze right now, but it's usually like because what I enjoy. Like, I just fall in love with the character and I want to be the character. So that's definitely should be like the immediate run to first cosplays.
okay. And okay, so the next question is, there are people out there that kind of rag on cosplaying.
Yeah.
And
Anime in general too.
We're gonna focus on cosplaying for this one. So, yeah, because we know about those anime haters. So, has anyone ever, like, you know, that's not a cosplayer, has anyone like ever came up to you and been like, "Oh, you're doing that? That's lame," or like, you know, probably not said that. Because they'd be the lame ones.
In my high school, it used to happen a lot because, I guess, at first, you know, I didn't have, like, friends in the cosplay community at first, so, you know, I made an Instagram for that, and I guess, you know, people found it, and they were like, huh, you know, that's weird, and then sometimes when I made friends, I would go around the neighborhood wearing cosplay just to, like, have fun, because I was new to it, so I was really excited about it, and you get a lot of looks, sometimes get some questions or whatever. People love to ask the question, you know, I thought Halloween was over.
Oh gosh.
No. Gosh.
Even at conventions too, I guess. Sometimes.
What? Even at conventions?
What the fuck?
Did they know what they're getting themselves into?
Yeah, like,
No, you'd be surprised. Like, sometimes at conventions, just random people just walk in off the street and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Right? Better questions. What are you doing here?
Oh, I remember one year I was well, I think I was doing that some national competition for some filmmaking thing. Anyways, so I was in Kentucky, and I guess they one weekend they're having like a little anime festival, so we saw all these cosplayers and all that. And I remember I saw someone was cosplaying as Link in Legend of Zelda. So I had to snag a picture, of course. And yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, man, because okay, first off, girls can really pull off Link, because I think it's because
Link's a very feminine character.
He has I think he has kind of feminine features in his face. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, seeing cosplayers are kind of cool, to be honest. Because I mean, they're kind of showing their dedication, you know, to that fandom that
like
they're
your tattoos.
So what?
Like you with your tattoos.
My tattoo? I only have one. Yeah, kind of like tattoos, you know. It's just really showing dedication to, you know, your fandom, you know, just shows that you really love it. And so, let's say, okay, so Damien, so I put you on a podium, right? And you're at a panel, and you're talking to all these people that don't cosplay. Okay. So, and they're like, okay, why are we here, buddy? You don't know either, actually.
You don't know either.
That's what I'm going to tell you. So, and you have to, and you have to tell them, you know, why you love cosplaying, and, you know, why it's not as weird as people think it is, or at all, actually. What would you say to them?
I guess I just try to, you know, because people, if they don't have the knowledge about, you know, the cosplay community, so I guess I just try to, I guess you could say, water it down kind of as much as I can, like in simple terms. I just try to explain to them, you know, it's like live action role playing, you know, you get into the character, you assume the role, it's like just fun, I guess, to be someone else and show off how good you look, or what fandoms you love and stuff like that. People like understand really when you like explain it simply, even if they don't personally get it, or they wouldn't personally do it. They get this, I guess they just kind of grasp the concept of what it is.
Mm-hmm. I got you. And so, what would you say to all the haters out there hating on your cosplays? Hating on all cosplayers, actually.
Well, I mean, you know, do you. Like, if you don't want to be involved in it, you don't have to, but I guess it's just sort of a fun thing that we like to do. I mean, it's another hobby. Like, some people like video games, some people play instruments. Like, these people, we dress up, and it's just a hobby.
Yeah.
You know? Not hurting nobody. Just doing our thing.
True that. So, is Halloween one of your favorite? Well, I don't know, because, like...
That sounded so ignorant, I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's because, like... okay, that did sound kind of ignorant. But it was like...
Is Halloween your favorite holiday?
Well, no, it's because, like, I mean... That's when, like, a whole lot of people dress up, though.
Yeah.
And it's like, more people than, normal... Ah, God, fuck.
Just have not said that.
No, I have a... Okay.
Redeem yourself, Anthony.
Redeem star.
Well,
Redeem star.
So... Oh, fuck the question.
I get you. I get you. I get what you're trying to say.
I sound ignorant. Because, like... Well, I mean, because, like, it's just, like, a time where, like, not just cosplayers dress up, but even the non-cosplayers, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. You could walk outside and not get as many stares as usual. Some. I mean, here's the funny thing about Halloween. I used to love it because, well, I still love it. But I mean, like, I used to really love it because I never, went out and dressed up and stuff like that. I didn't even know that was a thing. And then when I got into cosplaying, I still love Halloween. That's still my favorite holiday. Like, it always was. Now it still is. But it's also another thing where it's like, I'm so used to dressing up and going out whenever I want to.
Yeah.
That it's like, it's so cool. Cause I get free candy. I don't care. I'm really young looking. I'm really short. I can go to houses and just, put on my cute voice and say trick or treat, and I'll get candy.
Tweet. Oh, if I just...
What if we did that, Anthony? We're pretty short.
If I shave my mustache...
Yeah, I was about to say we'd have to shave our beards to be able to pull that off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much of a beard to work with. Just my mustache.
That's being nice.
My mustache is literally the thing that just keeps me my age.
Yeah, if I shaved my beard off, I'd look like I'm 15 again. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. Well, yeah, man, yeah. Man, so did you trick or treat this year?
I did. Me and my friends, we went in South Park stuff, and we went to the rich people neighborhood. We got.
I had to work, sadly.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my. You don't know how bad I've been wanting to trick or treat because my mom never let me trick or treat when I was a kid because she was always like, no, yeah, Anthony, they're gonna poison the water supply. They're gonna poison all your candy and all that. I was like, oh, so I had to go to these little church stuff. And then when I was 18, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go trick or treat, and I'm 18.
And then you never did.
I did that one year, and then after that, I was like, yeah, I think I'm too old for this. And then this year, I'm like, I want to trick or treat. To be honest,
I wanted to too, but then they were like, just kidding, you have to work. I'm like, okay, fuck you too.
I'd get like a freaking I'd wear like a pumpkin outfit. I would literally go to a house in a pumpkin outfit with my shaved face, and I would put on a little.
You just have to wear like a helmet on, and then you might have to shave.
A helmet? Oh yeah. If will that be like a stormtrooper pumpkin or something?
Yeah, you could be a stormtrooper.
Oh, which by the way, Damien, we did a video where we were carving pumpkins. It was a challenge. It was a challenge. And
was so bad.
I never carved a pumpkin in my life. So here's Matthew. He made this masterpiece.
I'm also an artist, though, so there's that too.
You're also okay. He made this freaking masterpiece Pokeball, and I'm like, okay. I bet I could one up that. And I had like this ugly ass looking pickle Rick.
It wasn't even carved all the way through at all. It was like chipped.
I didn't know you're supposed to do that.
I've never thought of pumpkin before. But I put suggestions up on Instagram. I was like, what would you guys like to see me do as like a Halloween sort of special? And like, I kid you not, 70, maybe 80% of responses I got were all like, cosplay Gravity Falls and carve pumpkins. And I'm like, I don't have pumpkins. I can't do it.
No. Like, that's true though. You didn't cover pumpkin beforehand too, so that was the first time you've ever covered a pumpkin.
Yeah. Yeah. And the pumpkins that we got, they were like 50 pounds.
Oh my god, we got them at the last second. All they wore was just like steroid pumpkins.
They're like these cancerous pumpkins. They're
Right?
huge. They were huge.
If you've ever watched Family Guy, it's like that morphic pig that had the fists.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was gigantic. They both were.
Yeah. So yeah, so that was a good experience. I'm probably never doing that.
Dissecting them was the best.
That was
Trying to get all the guts out.
Yeah, I think
You
that
like gagged.
that video literally turned me off from ever covering a pumpkin again. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I loved it though.
So, do you ever do holiday specials for your channel?
Yeah, I've been aiming to do a Christmas one that I had in my head for like 2 years now, and I can never get everyone together for Christmas, but I'm hoping that I could do it this year. Because it would be really good, because I want like everyone in like a big group thing. But I've done a Halloween one before, back when I had like really old like Nikon camera.
Oh yeah, the Nikons. Oh yeah. I'm trying to do something for Thanksgiving, since I did something for Halloween. I don't even freaking know.
Carve a turkey. Turkey carving contest.
I was thinking about trying to like make some really disgusting pies,
Oh my gosh, do a pie contest.
but like make them really nah.
Dirt pies.
Oh yeah, that might be an idea. Hey.
I like the pumpkin. I like the turkey carving contest.
Oh gosh. So for the holidays, do you usually like do you go to your family? You mean your family's house and hang with them?
I have a mom, I have a dad, I have a stepdad, and I have a stepmom. So it's split like 4 ways all the time.
Gotcha.
I feel
I
you.
like try to divide my time in the years growing up as I can.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. Yeah, I usually, if my mom comes down for holidays, I'll probably hang with my aunts and then probably go to my dad's later on or something. But yeah, well, cool. Well, man, it's been quite a podcast.
Quite an adventure, a 2-hour adventure.
Yeah, yeah, and then there's gonna be a lot of cuts I have to do because of the freaking because we sounding stupid. But other than that,
You don't want raw footage.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna take out the beginning part.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm definitely taking that out.
We screwed up big time.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, this was an awesome podcast. TBH.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
having me on.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was determined to have you on this podcast because
it took like hardcore adamant.
Yeah, it took like weeks to freaking
Oh, really?
to get a hold of you.
Really? Oh my god, I had no idea.
Well, that's because like I was like I don't know how to even like because like I don't know how to spark up
A conversation. Or
yeah, 'cause
anything.
I'm like, so should I comment?
I
on
mean,
them
I check all my I check like 99% of my YouTube comments, and then I also check my email all the time, just so I don't like miss anything.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, and I think I got you through the comments, I believe.
yeah, you did, and I was like, oh, cool, because I've gotten like people commenting before saying like, I'd love to have you on this or this, and I've been like, oh cool, yeah, I'd love to do it and stuff, and then usually they don't ever get back to me. Then this time they got back to me and I was like, whoa, cool.
Yeah, I'm serious about this. Yeah, doing podcasts are really fun. I mean, you get to learn, well, at least this one is, because, I mean, you get to learn about new things, talk to new people. It's always...
Lee and I were actually thinking of doing our own podcast in the future, so maybe I'll have you on that.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty dope. Have to have me and Matthew on, and we'll talk about our witty... Fuck.
Anime. I mean, that's like
witty banter. I got some really kooky stories.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Especially the time when I lost a patch of hair in the pool.
What?
From my forehead.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
I was confused at first.
Which that should not have happened. It really should not have happened. It like physics, like it just didn't make it. Literally did not. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna tell you anyway.
Fuck it.
Okay, so it was a nice summer day. It was about 3:00 in the afternoon, and my friends, we were like, "Hey, let's throw a pool party." So we threw a pool party, and this girl that I like came, and I was like, "Yes." So me and her, we were talking. We had a little thing going on. And so everyone was going. Okay, so the slide that he had was in the shallow end, and that's not supposed to be there. I'm just gonna say that. So he had the slide in the shallow end. Everyone's going down, and I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go down on my stomach, and then not just that, I'm gonna go down on my stomach through a floaty. So I brace myself, and I successfully do it, but I slam and hit my head at the bottom of the pool. And I'm underwater. I'm like, oh my god! Ah! And then I come up all cool and all that. I'm like, hey,
that was pretty cool.
Hey, that's pretty good. And then my friends are like, hey, Anthony, did you always have that nick in your hair? I'm like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. So I kept talking to the girl, and then me and my friends jumped in the pool, and then the pool party was over. And that was like a span of like 2 hours. And I go and change in the bathroom, and I look in the mirror, and I notice I have a bald spot on my head, on the front of my head.
Oh my God.
Yes, and it was from the spot where I hit my head in the pool. And I don't understand. I don't understand to this day because I didn't feel any tearing. It just looked like it was just shaved off. And I didn't
How does that happen? How do you lose? How does it...
I don't know how it happened.
Oh my god, my throat hurts.
I don't know how it happened. It shouldn't have happened. I felt like I was supposed to die right there, but God was like, Anthony, you've got to keep telling the story because it's kind of funny.
Your hair, that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we gave you a haircut, I guess.
Really bad.
A really bad one. Then we had to shave my hair after that.
Have you seen the video of that girl that was trying to eat corn on the cob with a screwdriver and it rips her hair out?
Oh,
That's
God,
exactly
yeah.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, but hers was
10 times worse, but still.
Ripped her hair out. I didn't even feel my hair being ripped out or anything. I didn't even skid at the bottom. I just
Damn. It was just nope, no hair now.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
It grew back.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be right here too, so I mean...
Yeah, you can't tell now.
Yeah, that would have been terrible if it never grew back.
You just have that permanent bald spot.
Fuck.
You bald in early, my friend.
God. Damien, have you ever had anyone cosplay as you before?
Yes, I have, and it's the best
really?
thing ever.
Really? Did you get a picture with them?
I mean, it was well, my friend doesn't count. It was one other person, and they had my merch on and a pair of glasses, and they were like, "Look, I'm Hella Damie. Subscribe to my channel." And I'm like, "Okay."
Okay.
Okay,
subscribe to
Got
you.
my attitude down.
okay, buddy.
What
Man,
would you ever do if somebody cosplayed as you, Anthony?
I would do that standard pose next to him where I'm like, ah! I got like my finger pointing towards him, my mouth's all open. I'm like, ah!
Oh my god.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be dope.
But you can't cosplay this. It'd be kind of hard. I don't know. They could cosplay. They could cosplay you, Matthew, for sure.
You cosplay me.
Hey, I'm Matthew. R.
Subscribe to Cromatose Gaming here.
Peace, peeps. I'm gonna unbox this. Ha ha ha. What is wrong with me?
I got my glasses and everything.
So, do you have any YouTubers that you like to watch? Since you are a YouTuber.
Yes. I like whatever cosplay does really good
Oh yeah.
videos. Yeah, I watch them a lot. Also, there's this group. They do Gravity Falls mostly. They're called Schizophanacts, and they were actually they gave me that push that I needed to get into the Gravity Falls music videos. So that's
Oh, that's
thank
cool.
you in that direction, definitely.
Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. God, what the fuck was I gonna say?
I don't know, but your arm just popped.
Yeah, it did. So do you play video games too? Because I know you played the what's it, Dagen Ramp?
Yeah, Danganronpa V3, the new one. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you play any other games, or are you just like a?
I wouldn't call myself a gamer because I know like I'm not up to date with everything. I play video games. I'm just not like I play on the like either the Xbox or the PS3 because I'm like really bad at playing computer.
Oh yeah. yeah, I'm terrible at freaking PC.
That's why
Yeah, I'm really bad.
I just plug in my PS4 controller when I play PC games.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, nope.
So what are some of your favorites? Okay, we're doing this
Son of a
again.
bitch.
Top 3, guys. Top 3. Oh,
Dude.
I don't know. Video
Games is harder.
It is actually.
Oh man.
Well, you gotta think harder.
Fuck.
You want me to go first?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That sounded really weird, right?
Yeah,
I'm
it
sorry.
did. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with number 1. Is
No Dragon Ball Z games.
No, I can do that. You fat-
You're gonna say Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. Number 1 is gonna be the Uncharted series.
Oh yeah, obviously.
That's my series.
Ah.
Always and forever. Second one, Dragon Ball Budokai 3.
How many are we doing?
3.
3? Oh, okay.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 is my second. Then I think it's my third is kind of hard because between Mario Sunshine or Ocarina of Time.
I completely forgot about Nintendo in general. Fuck, that changes.
I forgot about every video game in general.
That changes so much. Oh my gosh.
We need to get Animal Crossing.
We do. That'd be such a fun game to play on our.
I like Animal Crossing.
I got really excited. Leave me alone. I just stopped talking for a second. I looked at him. I start shaking. That'd be so fun to play on my channel, dude.
Alright. Okay, so I got my top 3. Who's next?
Okay, so Portal 2, or Portal franchise in general, you know I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah.
Pokemon Ruby, or Emerald, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say, boy.
Pokemon Emerald would be my second, because that's like the main reason why I started being obsessive with Pokemon, was that game. Well, for the most part,
Why wasn't
those games.
Pokemon on your anime list?
No, game.
Yeah, but why wasn't that on your anime list? That's like
I don't really consider Pokemon an anime. Nor do I really
leaving.
watch it that much anymore, because the new ones suck. But, and then it just walks out. Get out of here. Then my third, that would be the tough one. Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah.
I almost forgot about
man.
that. I fucking love Final Fantasy
I
VII.
forgot about Final Fantasy 15.
15. Yeah, that's actually what I was gonna say, and then I remembered 7, and I'm like, oh fuck, no 7.
I like 15. I never played any
15
other.
was amazing.
I never
too.
played any other ones.
I'm so excited for the new 7. That's probably gonna change it up.
I don't like 15 because it reminds me of my manga.
Oh, really? I just love 15 because it's beautiful.
So, okay, Damien. Let's see if you can do better than Matthew.
Yeah, screw you!
My answers are probably gonna be really boring. All right. Well,
I'm just playing.
I like the Final Fantasy games, so I'm gonna put that out there.
Alright. Cool.
The Danganronpa games definitely are gonna be number one because I love Danganronpa. So. And then my favorite, which is it's like pretty predictable if you know me, but my favorite is gonna be the South Park Stick of Truth game because I love that game.
Are you gonna play the new one?
Did you play the Fractured Butthole?
Yes, I have it. I'm like halfway through it.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
I love it. Oh my! I didn't buy it, but
You don't even watch South Park and you love it. Did you used to?
Yeah, I used to, but I had to like sneak and watch it because I didn't want my mom seeing me.
Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't watch it, because I wasn't allowed to at the time, and then I grew up and I was like,
But I was actually, a few weeks ago, I was watching some clips of it. That is literally one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. But it's just there's so many seasons, I don't think I can actually get into it now. I feel like I'd be like...
Well, the good thing about South Park is that there was one season where everything continued after another, but in general, it doesn't really do that, so you can get away with missing some stuff.
Yeah, I would like to try. It's on Hulu. I know they got a bunch of episodes. I'm gonna check it out. So far, are you liking Fractured Butthole better than Stick of Truth or Stick of Truth more?
Actually, I don't know. Like, maybe I need to finish it to give it a fair shake, but I feel like I like Stick of Truth a little better.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I heard. A lot of people are saying. They're saying this game is still really good.
but no,
It's still good.
Yeah, and I love the game because they break the fourth wall like quite a bit. Because it's like they know they're in a game.
Right.
My only thing is the whole turn-by-turn combat thing. I've never really been a big fan of it, except for Pokemon, because they can execute it well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, and that's why I've probably never played a Final Fantasy game besides 15. But they got the new 7 coming out.
And it's gonna be like 15. I'm so excited for it.
Yes. Have you ever played 7?
Me?
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to check it out. I could have played it, but someone had to stop game sharing with me.
It's all a big blur, but I could have.
Yeah, no, 7 besides 15 is like my favorite. But I'm a big Final Fantasy fan in general.
Yeah. So are you into watching movies as well, or are you just like?
Yes, I'm horror a lot. Big horror movie fan.
Big. Okay. Did you see the new It?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that was so freaking good. I've never seen the original. I didn't see the original
I've seen
one.
it.
And I mean, I want to go back and watch it, but at the same time, I'm like, man, I'm kind of spoiled with this one because man, it was A+.
Yeah, I liked it. I like the original too. I think I might like the new one a little more. Which is weird because you like the original more.
Yeah.
That's saying a lot coming from you too, because you normally don't like horror movies.
Yeah, I don't, because I think a lot of them, I don't know. It's just like I can't really stand like the slashers, mainly.
Yeah.
But
Hash swinging slasher.
the hash ring, the sash singing. No, but I do like Nightmare on Elm Street. I thought that was a very interesting
I love
concept.
those movies. I love them.
Yes. And then I did like I saw The Conjuring 2. I don't think I saw the first one. I thought that was a good movie.
I saw those.
And then
The first horror movies I ever watched were the Chucky ones.
oh, Chucky was one I've never seen, but it's just like people say it's good, but like I don't know if I can watch a movie about a doll that's killing
I
people.
like them. I think the reason that because my dad was like the one that got me into horror movies. I think the reason that he introduced me to those first is because it's very mild compared to like other stuff. It's a good first start. Really?
Okay. And have you ever seen Predator?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, because I don't know how to classify that movie. I don't know if it's a sci-fi or a horror. I mean, I guess it would be more of a sci-fi.
Yeah.
Is it sad that I've only watched Alien vs. Predator, and that's it? I haven't watched any of the Aliens or any of the Predator ones.
Aliens is definitely the first Aliens is definitely worth it. Ooh, did you? Oh gosh, what's the newest Alien movie that just came out? Was it Alien? Was it?
I almost said Isolation, but
yeah,
that's
it's
a
not
game.
Isolation.
That's
It
a
was.
new game
It
that
was
came out.
something. It was Alien something. It was so bad.
Really?
It was so bad, man. I was so upset. And they got a new Predator coming out, so hopefully this will be a good one. I'm a big Predator fan.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, would you ever cosplay as like a horror movie icon?
I thought you were gonna say, would you cosplay as Predator?
I actually was, but then I'm like, that's probably gonna be a no. But like, but I could.
Dope.
Oh, that would be so cool. Remember in Call of Duty Ghost, you could be Predator.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a DLC.
Can't you do that in the new Mortal Kombat? Can't you be Predator?
And I don't know about the newest one. I know you can be a xenomorph. And,
Oh, okay. That's probably what I'm thinking.
yeah. But yeah, would you ever cosplay as a horror movie icon? Or Predator?
Or Predator. Mostly Predator.
I don't know. I mean, when I was a kid, I was Chucky for Halloween.
Oh, well, there you go.
So that was. So I guess I kind of already did.
Were you in like a little toy box?
No.
That would have.
My sister really liked the Chucky movies, so I don't even think I watched it at the time because I was that young, but she was like, "Ew."
Oh man. So are your cosplays? Are they usually really expensive? Like, because you say you don't really like to make them.
Mm-hmm.
Usually buy them. Are they usually pretty expensive, or can you kind of work a budget?
It can be very expensive. You gotta kind of space out when you buy. I mean, luckily now, my girlfriend's getting into like making cosplays, so probably that'll help me out a lot.
Yeah.
But before all that, yeah, it's expensive. They could be, like 100 sometimes. That's a lot.
Damn.
Money.
What's the most you spent on one?
Oh, 180, I think.
Ah.
You just gave Anthony a stroke.
You gotta take into account that it was the whole outfit, and it was the wig pre-styled already, and shoes. So it was like all in all together.
Okay, well I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just come back to life real quick. Cool. All right. Well, that's all, man. Stop, Matthew.
I'm trying to keep this cord stay. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I think that does it for this episode, man. I don't know. We've been talking for quite a while. It's been fun though.
It's actually our longest podcast.
Yeah, really.
The other ones were like probably like 45 to an hour around there.
Yeah.
This one's 2.
Yeah, it was a fun one for sure. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
The longer
Me
the better.
too. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thank you for being the only cosplayer to... well, not the only cosplayer to reply. There was this other one. I was gonna get her and you on at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Her name was like Nini Cosplays or something like that.
You just butchered the crap out of her name, I bet.
Yeah, probably did. But
I can't say I know them. I don't think.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
You should have made a new friend.
Yeah, because I could be like, I could just be connecting cosplayers all over the globe. I That could be
Cosplayer connector.
I have like a ring.
In a cape, you're just like, ching.
Well, guys, this concludes another exciting episode of Movie Man Wonders. Thank you, Damien, for being on. Make sure to check out the Cosplaying channel of YouTube. It's going to be down.
Thank you.
No problem at all. It's going to be down in the description. Make sure to subscribe. And also subscribe to Matthew, because he's my co-host.
Wow, I felt like I just got a pity subscribe. Just like, I guess since he's here.
And then also, I mean, if you guys already have it, I mean, it'd be cool if you could subscribe to me, but I mean, you know, these two guys are really, these guys are cooler than I am. JK.
Dick. I thought you were gonna be nice and then just like, haha, fuck you.
Yeah, I was thinking about this, but then I'm like,
That's not how I roll.
nah, but JK, no, these guys are really cool. You guys, you check out Matthew and Damien for sure. So yeah, Matthew, got anything to say for the? Okay.
I think we've covered it mostly.
Awesome. Well, everybody.
Except you need cosplay as a Dragon Ball Z character for sure.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Tune in for the next episode, to where I will have another guest on. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it's kind of a guarantee thing at this point that you're gonna have someone on with us. It's just like we're just interviewing nothing. That's gonna be the interview.
Let's just interview a trash can.
So how do you feel about being a trash can? Very interesting.
Okay, smell pretty bad. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Listen while you study. Listen while you eat. Hell, listen while you even put on some shades like Matthew did.
My shades. They're right beside me this whole time.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.